Oh, expectations. I was thinking about we as humans do so many things out of expectations from other people. Be it anything, messaging someone, calling someone, expecting something back from them, helping them. Sometimes you may just help someone because you're expecting a favor. You might do a favor for someone only because you're expecting a favor back, but when we don't get that favor back, when our expectations are not matched, then it becomes a problem for us. Then it actually makes us feel sad and hurt and whatnot. Does it really make sense to have expectations? Have you ever tried in your life to do something without any expectation at all? Without expecting anything from someone? Just be a good person, be a nice person. Just don't be a weak person. A person who is capable of being bad or whatever, being strong, harming people, but obviously choose not to harm people. That's what's most important. And do that, help people, be capable of helping people and help people, but don't expect anything back. Even sometimes when people like other people, girls do this kind of often, that they do good things for guys who they like and they expect things back, and then when that doesn't go their way, it just makes them sad, or it's like, oh my god, my expectations were not met, so now I am sad, or I'm disappointed, or I'm angry. So what if you did that without expectation? What if you did the good deed, kept on doing the good deed without the expectations? Wouldn't that be nice? What if you're never disappointed because you never expected anything from someone anyway? You say you are a person who drives your car a lot, drives your friends around. Now you probably will have the expectation that, hey, I drive them around so much, why don't they drive me back, or let me drive them? I'm sorry, let them drive me around or whatever. But just drive them around, dude. It's fine. Don't expect them to do anything for you just because you drive them around or just because you do things with them or whatever. It's fine. Not everyone's going to live up to your expectations. Not a lot of people are. Holding expectations actually is unfavorable for you. You do things without expectations. It's just going to make your life better because you'll never be disappointed as such in them, in those people. You will never have issues. So, I mean, I'm not saying you'll never have issues. That makes no sense. But them not doing what you expected them to do, that will never make you mad, and then consequently not make you do things that you might regret in the future. Maybe people do regretful things that they regret in the future because they were disappointed, and then they realize, hey, maybe I shouldn't have done that, maybe I shouldn't have felt sad about that, and then given a reaction and done that or this or whatever, and then they regret. So why not just not regret in the first place, or not be disappointed in the first place? If you're not disappointed, you won't do that revengeful act or whatever. If you are, say you like a girl and you're calling them or calling her and then expecting something back, don't expect it. You messaged her, she didn't reply back, don't expect the reply. If she wants to reply, she'll reply. If she likes you enough, she will reply. Trust me. That much I can definitely assure you. Don't expect her to reply. And if she doesn't reply, let it be. It's fine. You are more mad about the fact that you expected a reply and it didn't pan out as you thought it would, rather than the fact that she actually didn't reply back. Say you match with someone on a dating site and you message them, now you're expecting a reply back. You didn't get a reply. Maybe you're dating someone and you did a gesture for them, grand or small or whatever, and you'll be like, oh my god, she'll be so happy and she'll write me a message, or she'll act like all shy and feminine and all that. That's a very general expectation, normal general expectation that people have. I have that. And then what if she doesn't? What if you send a message, she doesn't reply to you for a week? Obviously not a week, that would be too much, but you get my point, that okay, maybe she didn't appreciate it as much as you wanted her to appreciate it, and then instead of y'all being happy and coming closer, now you're mad at her or disappointed at her. So then it backfires on you. Because what if she's not the appreciative type? Why do you expect her to appreciate it in the first place? If it made her happy and she was appreciative, she would have appreciated you. Just not having the expectation can actually help you out a lot more than having the expectation met. I think even though having expectations and having them met might make you a little bit more happy. Sometimes maybe it's better to give people the benefit of doubt. Obviously, if you're expecting something out of someone because you did something for them and they end up fulfilling your expectations, you're going to be happy. But on the contrary, if they don't fulfill your expectations, you're going to be sad, and you will probably have some reaction out of it, and maybe on depending on how communicative you are or whatever, or how your relationship dynamic is, it might either have an adverse effect or a good effect. But overall, if you didn't have the expectation in the first place, in some situations that might just be better. And I believe for individual relationships, just your partner, maybe having an expectation is nice, but for general life behavior, just generally in life, I don't think you should have too much of an expectation, because it doesn't serve you. Having an expectation doesn't really serve you. Even if, say, you do 10 things and have 10 expectations, say 8 of them are fulfilled and 2 of them aren't, it's better to have not had expectations in those 8 things and have a little bit less of a fulfillment, and then consequently not feeling bad about the 2 times where your expectations weren't met, rather than feeling very happy, or like somewhat happier when your expectations were met and very sad when your expectations weren't met. For example, in the dating game, if you swipe right on someone and you expect them to swipe right back, it's never gonna work out. Sorry. Just you swiping right and getting swiped, just going by that assumption that they're gonna swipe right on you, and then if you have that expectation when it's not met, then you start giving up, then you start calling dating bad and all, and you start blaming just the way dating happens in today's time. It's just counterintuitive. Even if you swiped right, if you didn't have the expectation of getting a match then and there, or in general on each swipe, your chances of then getting a date are much better, because now you're going to stick to it. You're going to stick to the process. You'll trust the process and not just give up on it randomly because of disappointment. So in other words, not having the expectations and then consequently not being disappointed in most cases in an overall time frame of your life will be better for most general things. Obviously, for some particular things, be it your relationship or anything very important, say you prepared very well for the exam, very hard, very fucking hard, and you just gave it your all, and then having the expectations of having your efforts be rewarded makes sense. But then again, Krishna said to Arjun that karm karo phal ki chinta mat karo, which means is do the work, don't think about the fruit of the labor. Just do the work, don't expect the fruit. This also goes along with me recording these videos right now. Today I saw that I had 50 views on one of my videos on loneliness. I was very surprised. I was extremely surprised. I had no idea. In fact, in the previous video I said that I'm not expecting any views from anyone until like 4 years, but somehow YouTube recommended it to about 700 or not 700, 300-400 people, and out of those 400 people, 42 ended up clicking it, which was very surprised. Obviously, now that I think about it, was because of the topic called loneliness. That's just a testament to how shitty the world is right now. Just write loneliness and you'll get views. It's just stupid how it is, but it is what it is. But I never had the expectation of getting views, because think about it. If I had expectations, my other videos get 2, 3, 4, 5 views. This one got 50 views. Now, the disappointment of just getting 4 views would be way higher than the fulfillment I got from getting those 50 views in that one video. I'll show you if I can. I don't really have it. 1 second. So where's this? I'm so unprepared, but it is what it is. See, as you can see, it's right there. I don't know if you can read it. So 48 views. Very surprised. But again, I am doing this work, doing this process of uploading every day. Just talking about some random shit that hits my mind during the day. But I'm doing it without the expectation of having something, of getting views, of making money, or of anything. It's just a process, and I trust the process. Sometimes maybe trusting the process will be much more beneficial to you than the fruit of the labor itself. So yeah, guys, just do the work, do the thing, don't have expectations.